So at this point, we driving, man. I'm tired in the mud, but this guy just wouldn't meet me to get these doggone wheels for this car. I got like another hour or so left driving from South Carolina to Georgia. And I tried to get him to meet me closer, but he said no. So it's like a 4-hour distance or a haul or whatnot from where I was at to where he's at. So anyway, I guess this is a part of the job, journey, whatever you want to call it. You gotta go out or branch out to find what you want or what you're looking for. This is the closest one I've seen. So yeah, we're doing it, but I'm not really sure it's worth the headache at this point. So I'm tired of driving. But I guess, I mean, $250 ain't bad for the wheels, but it's just the driving, and yeah, I don't want to do it anymore, but I still got to make it there. So hopefully these things are in as good condition as what the picture showed. If they not, then it'll be a wasted trip. So hopefully I'll run into that. Well, guys, got it. They in pretty good condition, but I mean that distance was ridiculous. But I wasn't gonna record on the way back, but that is a Supra, so I guess it wasn't all bad or all for nothing. I got to see a Supra. What is that, like the 94 or 96 or something like that? And the tag say it's that. I don't know who that is, but it's definitely that. Congratulations. Maybe one day I can afford me a Supra. I'll definitely take one. I'll definitely take one if I can get my hands on one. That 94 or 96. I kind of want the 96 though, but the 94 is cool. But yeah, that would be nice to have. Wishful thinking. Maybe one day we'll see what Pro Mount Garage can come up with. All right, so we are going to get some of this stuff off of here. Yeah. We're gonna go with this not water, thermostat housing. I'm gonna get that off first. I don't really like how it has that pitting around the neck of it, so I'll take that off and replace it with something new. I think I just kind of messed around with this and didn't have it tight, so it should come off pretty easy if I can get it to cooperate with me. I guess not. Oh, that came off. That's not what I wanted to come off just now. Sheesh. Man, Clamp is serious about his job. Alright. Got that. That's our new thermostat housing there. I got this one from Summit because I needed more stuff that Rock Auto did not have. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing comes with a gasket, which I thought the seal would be enough, but it came with a gasket, so I'm gonna put the gasket on there, which I guess would kind of make sense about why it was gasket maker RTV on that old one that I cleaned off and stuff. But I guess, I don't know, maybe it's a second line of defense or something like that. Nope, that is not the right hole. Find the right one. Okay, I think that's in there. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I hope so. I don't want to cross thread that. Should go just about like that there. This one is not doing exactly that. Okay, that feels a little better. Alright, instead of doing that with the gun, go back in. Let's go with the ratchet. Tighten this up. Let's see if that goes. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I feel better about that. Just want to line this up. So I'm not exactly sure how that's supposed to go, but kind of weird that it has 2 lines of defenses for the. Are these water pumps that bad? You need that much for coolant leak just in case? I guess maybe. I don't know. You have to tell me, because I have no idea what that's about. But we'll put it on. That's what I'm here for. Tighten that. And here. Yeah. Alright. Looks better too. Looks new. This crap right here wasn't gonna do it. Way too much pitting around the neck for me. So we'll get that up out of there. 86 there. How did that even happen? Man, it sucks. Alright. We'll go back on it with our hose. Well, before we do that, let's tighten these up. I don't think I went to town with those. So let's do that. Pressure wise, I'm gonna feel better about that. Let's see, it's just barely tightened on there, if at all. I don't know. Didn't really feel like it. Yeah, that. Make sure that's all the way on. Okay. What we're gonna do is run this coolant flush through there, so we can oh yeah, how that goes on. That's beautiful. Try to prop that. Nope, I'll probably. I need to hold. Ooh, that's not working out well. Man, who would have known that recording with one hand would be so difficult? Well, I think that's all for that. I don't know why that was zoomed in like that there, but it was, so make sure everything else tight how it's supposed to be. All right, put these other hoses back on. Got all that back together. Got our battery tight. I got a battery hold down back there now. So it definitely wasn't one in there, just kind of just flopping around, which can also cause these things to die prematurely. But let me tuck that out the way because I do not need nothing crazy. All right, this is what we're going to do. We have radiator flush, the 3-in-1, oil degreaser, radiator flush, and rust remover. So as you can see, that looks like, you know, little signs of rust there. You can see it in the water jackets on the engine when I took the water pump off, when I had that off. So I'm gonna use this stuff and I'm gonna let this run We got tires coming, but those won't be here for a little bit because for some reason it's hard to find 15s anymore. Nothing is really made with 15s, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna do what we can until the new tires come. Let's get this stuff in here. I'll pour the whole thing in, and they say the rest water. Got that full. I know when I started it's gonna drain back down or whatever, but I'll put some more in it. So that thing says let run with the heater on high for 20 minutes, or you can drive it for a few hours. We got no wheels, so we can't drive it, so I'm gonna let it run. Now I'll let that battery charge for a few days. I had it on trickle charge just to make sure it was all good. And as you can see, we got power. Yes, I'm still happy about that. Yeah. So we're gonna let this thing run. Let me see how much coolant we got, or water rather. Oh, I guess it needs time to run through, so at least we know the water pump is working because it's pushing it back out of there. So that's a good sign. Alright, I'm gonna let this run for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna drain this stuff out of here. That's what they say to do anyways. Try to get that rust out. I still got the old belt on there. I found a new belt, but I wanted to let this run enough to try to get some of that rust from off of there for me letting it sit outside. That was my fault. So yeah, you know, we gonna get it done a little bit at a time. Here are the OGs that we putting back on there. They ain't decent condition. I mean, they could be better, but you know, you see little stuff like that, like curb rash, or I think that's a little more than curb rash, to be honest with you. But you know, I think all of them got something near that. I think this is probably the cleanest one. So, well, yep. These will do. These are the ones I was looking for. I wanted. We went to go get them. I had to go get them because I wasn't gonna find these anywhere else. I don't think so. Yep. Wanted the OG look. We gonna get the OG look as soon as them tires get here. All right. So it's a couple weeks later. We finally got tires. Finally. That was the hardest thing to find, is the tires. But we got it sitting on the ground. I left the spacers on it because I wanted to see how the tires would look with the spacers on, and honestly, I'm not mad at it. Dude had those rims on there and put the spacers on there, so I just left them. Just wanted to see what it would look like, and I like the stance, to be honest with you. It's not, oh shoot, what am I stepping on? Not a bad stance at all. Personal opinion, whatever. So yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'm gonna try and drive this thing now and see what happens. Actually, let me put some gas in it first. I will say this: when I had it up on the jacks or whatnot and I let it run, it had this little weird kind of, I don't know, backfire maybe or something. It just sounded like poof, poof, poof. So I'm gonna put some gas in it because maybe it's because it's low on gas, or maybe it's bad gas, or maybe the fuel pump is going bad. Maybe the fuel filter is bad. It barely had any gas in it, so it could be pulling stuff up from the bottom of the tank. God, I hope I don't have to drop a tank, but we'll see. So let me do that. I'm gonna put some good gas in it. Luckily, I had this laying around, and I don't have to drive to the store to do it. But I might try to drive it to the gas station. We'll see. 'Cause the gas station is about 10, maybe 15 miles away. We'll see. All right, I want to put some good wiper blades on it because I know that these probably ain't been changed in a minute. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. These ain't all that bad to do, I guess. Just pop them on like that there. Got that universal one. That joker there. One size fits all. Look at that. I'm gonna clean this off probably, hopefully. Hopefully by driving it. Most of this just flies off. Let's see. Alright. I got the key. Go away, bugs. Oh, man. I gotta figure out how to. It should be in here somewhere. Man, this whole thing is. Yeah, whoever had this before was a big dude, man. Clearly he's like twice my size, and this whole cushion is worn out. I felt my whole body go down in there. There you go. I bought these door hinge bushings. I'm gonna do them soon because I gotta deal with this nonsense of trying to lift the door and close it at the same time. I don't think I could do that with one hand. Let me see. That looks like it's gonna fall. I don't want to grab that. That sucked. Okay, let's try again. Then I gotta lift harder. Yeah, I gotta change this. This ain't gonna work. Oh, dang. Definitely harder than what I expected for it to be. Dang. Lift and pull. There it is. I got it. All right. Put a little bit of gas in here. Probably got about 3 gallons or something in there. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear that little popping, but this is what I got going on the dashboard. I don't have the brakes to press. Maybe it's because it needs brakes, something like that. But yeah. I think only one of the windows really worked. Yeah, I think only one of the windows really worked, but I think it's just the passenger one. So yeah, we got a little bit of gas in there. At least that's what it's showing. I guess we've let the oil flow a little bit. Let's see what she do. Idle done came down a little bit. It's hot in here. Kind of bogged down. Honestly, I don't think that's accurate. It just pops up and sits up there. So I think something might be wrong with that one. And now that I know y'all can't hear it, but now that I got a load on the engine, it's got this little weird pop thing going on. Let me see if y'all can hear that. I might have to close this back. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. Maybe we can drive it out. Who knows? Let's see what happens, I guess. All right, so we're still in reverse. Good. Uh-oh. Sound like it want to cut off on me. Let's technically she's moving under her own power, so I guess that's good. Alright. Let's see if we can't get some. Yep. It cut off on me. So it just died on me. And I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because it's not getting enough fuel. Maybe that fuel pump is going bad. Let's start it back up. Alright. Pop right back up. And almost sound like it's got an exhaust leak up under the hood, maybe. Which I didn't see one, but I could be wrong. Might have to dig a little bit deeper and see what we get. But yeah. Okay. Come on. Alright, I don't know if it will, but let's see if it'll do a burnout. Okay. I think it might actually be burning out, I'm not sure. See a little bit of dust back there. Let's see if we can't do a donut. Uh-oh, it cut off on me again. Oh well. The airbag light went off, that's good. And this is to the floor. That was horrible. This thing has literally no balls. like none. Zero, zilch, nada. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I am sad about that. All right, now we getting a little bit more. Yeah. All right, we got a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, it's the only way you'll know is if you try. And now we're going to attempt the ballsiest thing that I've attempted today. And that's actually driving this thing on the road. Ooh, I got check engine light came on. I don't know what that is. Probably because I was doing donuts that I was supposed to not been doing in this thing. But anyway, we're going to test it out and see what happens. Let's see if we can't make it to the gas station at least. I don't know how she's going to handle, or if something might fall out the bottom of this mug or what. It could be a bad day. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous here. Cause I ain't never drove this car anywhere. But it does need to be driven, I would say. Worst case scenario, depending on how far it is, I might be able to work something out and get it towed back here to the house. But other than that, we over 20 miles an hour. I don't know if that's, I'm trying to see if this thing's shifting or not. Sound kind of high, like it didn't shift out. I don't know. Okay, check engine light went away. That's good. That's a good thing. Still got good what you call it, it's not overheating. Come on. There you go. Like she wanted to stall out on me. Okay. Second. Uh-oh. All right. It does have third, but it almost like it don't want to do it. Well, we up to 56 miles an hour. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good so far. And had this thing idling in the yard for a good little while here, and haven't been able to drive it, but I'm hoping that the transmission isn't bad. It feels decent. It's just that shift from second to third is a little bit concerning. I don't really want to put a transmission in this thing. It's not what I was planning on, but I guess this is what we get while we get it. It's still doing that weird little backfire thingy. I ain't trying to overdo it, so I ain't trying to go too fast or nothing like that, but yep. So from second to third, it'll rev up, and then I gotta let out of it, and it'll shift. All right, that's 60 miles an hour. And honestly, I don't know how many gears came in this thing. I have no idea. She went 62 downhill. That's good. Kinda, I guess. I'm normally around a 70 mile an hour guy when I'm riding around these parts, because don't nobody too much bother you, so you can kind of get it up there and get on about your business out here. Good thing I don't live in the city limits. Woo. At the very least, I'm gonna have to clean the windows, because it's pretty dirty. All windows are pretty dirty since it's been sitting. I didn't really plan on washing this, but I guess maybe I should, for the sake of being able to see. That'd be nice. But yeah, not too bad. So as I'm driving, I'm holding 60 right now, and we've made it 5 miles, so that's good. I ain't died off yet, but now, well, I don't want to say now, it's probably been doing it the whole time and I just didn't realize it, but it's doing this little skip, almost like hesitation thing, like as I'm holding it at 60, you know. So it could be like a fuel starvation issue, especially with, you know, it shut off on me as soon as I put it under a load. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and do the whole fuel sending unit and go ahead and take that out. Might as well, and do some injectors and the fuel filter. It'll probably be for the best for it, regardless of whether, you know, it's been done or not, just so I know. So I'm thinking that's the route that I'm going to go with it. But other than that, it's a smooth ride. I got to get used to holding this boat in the road. It's been a while since I've driven, you know, a car of this size. Yeah, I drive my truck, you know, daily, but this one, old and whatnot, it's got that little sway to it, you know, here and there. You can feel the flow. You can definitely feel the flow. But other than that, man, the air conditioning actually works in this thing. I got all the windows up and I turned the air conditioner on. I was scared to turn it on while it's sitting there idle. It might try to die out on me or something like that. But the air conditioner works in this thing. I figure, hey, why not? If we're gonna try it and risk it, then send it. Just risk it. So yeah, pretty good. I'm not mad at that at all. That's a good sign, at least for something that works. In, you know, you see you got headliner issues and, you know, whatnot, and they left the baby stroller in the back. I don't know why they left the baby stroller in the back, but yeah, I called and asked if they needed it. It's like, nah, they got new ones or something like that. So it's sold as is. So now I own it. It's my baby stroller. All right, we just keep forgetting about that door. I gotta get that fixed. I'm just ready to close it. But we just made it to the gas station, and that's a big deal, huge deal. So yeah, get here and get some gas. I think the best thing about this is I forgot how cool it is, but you can literally pull up to any pump with this thing because you're not on a side. It's back in the back. I can pull up to any pump at any given time. I ain't got to wait for nobody or spin around or none of that, just so I can get some gas. So yeah, made it to the gas station, man, in one piece. Nothing fell out. It's still doing that weird little backfire deal, but other than that, I'm overall, for right now at the very least, I'm happy with it. Let's get some gas and head back. As a matter of fact, while I got you here, also, yeah, I'm not gonna put a whole bunch in it because I gotta drop this tank, so it's no point in me filling it up and then I gotta drop a 60-pound tank or whatever it is, probably closer to 100. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I'm not gonna put all of that in there. Just enough to float around and get on back here to the house, and if I feel like taking it out or something like that, by the time that part gets here, then I'll utilize it for that. But other than that, yeah, just enough. Yeah, Mrs. Caprice Styles. I think that's what I'm gonna name her. I think that's the name I'm gonna keep. I gave her that name. So, Big Caprice Styles with the big old booty. Yeah, that's her. That's her. I don't know what this is, but that's getting removed as soon as I get me a heat gun or something. But that joker's really on there, but I really want it gone. I hate it. I really hate it. Well, we made it home. She did cut off in the gas station parking lot a couple times when I was trying to pull off, but I think that got something to do with the fuel delivery. Actually, I'm like 99% sure that has a lot to do. Look at her. Big booty Caprice Styles. It don't get much better than that. Outside of big booty Donna Red over there, she just ain't red yet. But that's her name. That is her name. That's gonna be Donna. But anyway, yeah, stopped on me a couple times getting out of the gas station parking lot, and still was doing that little coffee thing, kind of coughing. I say coffee, but coughing thing. So yeah, man, we getting there a little bit at a time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order, like I said, the fuel sending unit and get the fuel filter, injectors, all 8 of them. We're gonna get those coming. We're gonna do a full tune up on this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just stop being, I don't want to say I'm gonna stop being cheap. Yeah, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the walls. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tune up on it. I'm gonna do the spark plugs and wires and stuff. What else? I have the door hinge bushings. I'm hoping those work because those are just like an assortment of. And I'm gonna do the coolant reservoir because why not? You know, it's old. It could be wrong with it. I think maybe I thought that it could have possibly been leaking. So that said, might as well, you know, go ahead and get it done while you're in there, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much the game plan for now. Don't think I have anything else on that list that I need to get right now, but if there is something, then I'll go ahead and buy it and it'll be here and we'll get that done. So yeah, success as far as getting there and getting back. We put about about 15 miles on it. I was a little wrong. I think it was like 7 miles to that gas station, but it's close. So yeah, we getting there a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Good drive, good drive.
Number hustle, yeah. Mark Duke, Eddie G, hustle, number one.
That's all we know.
Yeah, number hustles, trappers, ballers, live around. Yeah, 365 grind, thugging on. Yeah, guaranteed.